Thank goodness it's Friday, and I know how much you guys have been waiting for today because the weekend is about to start. And it's very common these days to take energy drinks to gain your energy, to put yourselves in a mood for partying. And even though it gives you an instant energy, beware, because at the end, we end up crashing badly. So for everyone who's getting ready to party out tonight and the weekend and expecting to drink energy drinks, be sure to eat something. Do not go out on an empty stomach. But to be honest, it's better that you don't drink these energy drinks to begin with, because you're going to crash eventually. So instead, let us pump you up with the first song for today. And this song will actually start your weekend partying up. This is Ellie Paperboy Reed with Shock to the System. That was definitely a shock to the system, Ellie Paperboy Reed. And right now you guys are tuned in to What's Poppin' with your boy Brian Jew on TBS EFM 101.3 in Seoul and its surrounding areas, GFN 98.7 in Gwangju, and all for you people in Yeosu 93.7. And right now I want to tell you guys how to get in contact with us. Send us an email to efmpoppin@gmail.com. If you have any questions or just want to say, AOB, you're doing a great job. Also, if you want to check out our playlist, come to our website to tbsefm.soul.kr/EFM/what's poppin'. And of course, Twitter. If you haven't yet, follow us. Click follow and then tweet us away at TBS What's Poppin'. But for now, a word from our sponsors.
더워 열나.
어머, 얘 너 무슨 일 있니?
몰라. 괜히 짜증나고 우울하네. 이러다가 뭐 지나가겠지 뭐.
그냥 지나가겠지 하다가 여자 몸 상해.
얼굴 빨개지고 땀나고 우울할 때 플라이투더스카이 9집 컨티뉴엄.
진작 들을걸. 꼴목소린데.
풀투 제약.
Wow, wow, are you guys ready for today's pick? Now the weather is getting warmer and warmer outside, and people seem to leave their cars at home and decide to hop on a subway or a bus. Definitely, public transportation is easier. Now it's definitely great news for the environment too, but having more people in already busy transit can make you a little upset. Now, for an occasion for today, we chose finding seats on the subway. But even though there are thousands of people riding the same subway with you, as long as you have a seat, then you're good to go. However, sometimes it seems like everybody gets to have their seats except for you. And if you stand in front of a person in the seat, but they travel further away than you are, you end up just standing all the way. And you might think, why didn't I just stand in front of the lady who just got off? Exactly. That's a thought that goes through your mind. But too late, because you chose not to. So sometimes we wish we have the secret power to see who gets off first, so then you can just wait in front of them until they're stopped and be like, all right, you're gone, I'm sitting down. Now, some people try to observe and see if their profile can tell you where they would get off. Now, example, if you're riding number 2 from Gangnam to Gyeongdae is the next stop. And if you stand in front of a student who's there in their seat, you're mostly likely to get their seat when they get off. However, the interesting thing is when a subway car has more passengers than seats, an average of 10% or more of the seats don't get taken. And even when a subway car is less than half filled, a small percentage of riders would inevitably choose to stand. However, please don't forget to give your seat to elders, people with disabilities, and pregnant women. That's the kind thing and the obvious thing to do. Now, I know some people pretend they're sleeping or they got their little MP3 players and the headphones in their ears, acting like they don't see the surroundings and stuff like that. For you guys, there's a thing called karma. Yes, and that's the same song I'm going to play for you guys right now. Alicia Keys with Karma. Yeah. That was Alicia Keys with Karma. Like I said, be careful what you do, because things that go around come around definitely. Now, the next artist is a talented dancer and a singer, of course. And I think this dude would do a great song if he did a duet with Alicia Keys. And I'm talking about the amazing Jason Derulo. Yes, it's harder when I have a raspy voice like this. Now, we played a few of Jason Derulo's songs before. We also talked about how he performs many dangerous acrobatic moves on stage. And while he was preparing for his 2012 UK tour, unfortunately, he broke his vertebrae and he had to cancel all his shows. Now, while 95% of people with this injury end up paralyzed, this dude was lucky. Now, he's able to show up at his studio 2 weeks later after the accident. And now this young man is back on stage to perform acrobatics for his new song, Talk Dirty. Now, why you don't, think that he can do all these acrobatic moves, go online. You'll see some crazy moves, not just his dancing. I'm talking about this dude. He like a stunt man. So, why don't we check out his song from his third album called Tattoos? We just talked about it. This is featuring 2 Chainz with Talk Dirty. Yeah, that was Talk Dirty by my man Jason Derulo. Now, he's been writing songs for Diddy, Cassie, Lil Wayne, and the list goes on and on. He also has a large fan base in the UK and Australia. And back in 2012, he was on an Australian dance talent show called Everybody Dance Now. And he was partnered with Kelly Rowland from Destiny's Child. But the show was canceled after the 4th episode because of poor ratings. Now we have more great music coming up. We got Mr. D'Angelo, who's going to be the last song for the first half of our show, of course. Now, D'Angelo is one of the founders and leading lights of the neo-soul movement of the mid to late 90s, which aimed to bring the organic flavor classic R&B back to the hip-hop age, modeling himself on the likes of Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder, Prince, Curtis Mayfield, and Al Green. And the song we're going to play for you guys is, of course, from D'Angelo's debut album, Brown Sugar. I don't know if you know that song, but Brown Sugar also itself is a great track. Brown sugar, babe, I get high off of love, don't know how to behave. And I sound husky right now, so that was kind of sexy, in my opinion. Anyways, the album debuted at number 6 on the U.S. Billboard Top R&B charts and selling 300,000 copies in its first 2 months with the help of its 4th single. It spent 65 weeks on the Billboard 200 chart. Now, it was nominated for 4 Grammy Awards. Not sure if he won them all, but he was nominated, and being nominated is also a huge achievement. So with no further ado, last song for our first segment, D'Angelo with Lady. Welcome back to What's Poppin'. We're going to start our second segment. Unfortunately, Punita could not make it today.
No.
We have another friend.
Yes.
Anita Foo.
Anita Foo. Yes.
I thought of the name and I realized I was trying to say your name backwards.
My brother always, he would be like, when we were little, he's like, you're going to change your name. And I'm like, okay. And then he's like, Anita. And I'm like, okay, fine, because it's close to like my name.
Like Punita, yeah.
And then he'll say, your last name will be Poo. And then I wouldn't get it. And I was like, okay, my name is Anita Foo. And then he'd tell me to say it like 10 times. And I'm like, my name is Anita Foo. And he would laugh. And I'm like, that's so funny. Yeah, until like.
It's like The Simpsons when Bart Simpson calls the bar and he was just like, hey, I'm looking for Anita. Anita who? Anita Poo? Is there Anita Poo in the bar? You remember that scene?
Yes.
Yes. So you're like that guy.
Yes.
You don't even know what you're saying.
Exactly.
But no, I don't need a poo.
Because you just did.
I wish. Yes, I'm constipated. So I'm just
so
joking.
Sorry.
Either way, that's not your name. Your name is Punita.
Yeah.
I was just joking, y'all. She's in the studio. And she's going to bring you some cray news on a segment called what?
Say what? Yahoo! Now we are going to be talking.
That was the most unenthusiastic Yahoo I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, I just wanted to fill up the
Yahoo.
silence. Yahoo! We're going to be talking about the Billboard Awards. Now, that was held on May 18th at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas.
Las Vegas?
The 3-hour Billboard Awards were the most watched program on Sunday night.
Wow.
But I think a lot of our listeners might be asking, what? Billboard Music Awards? Since when did they have their own music award?
I thought they did.
And it's because the Billboard Music Awards show has been held annually since 1989 in December until it went on dormant in 2007. So the awards was returned in 2011 and has been held annually in May since.
So a lot of people don't know that little gap break they took.
Now, if you're curious about who is nominated and who won the awards, here is the list.
Let us know.
Of course, Justin Timberlake won 7 out of his 11 nominations, God, including Top Artist, Top Male Artist, and Top Billboard 200 Artist for the 2020 Experience album.
Go JT, go JT, go.
Now, other winners include Imagine Dragons, who won 5 of their 12 nominations, and Robin Thicke, Pharrell Williams, and T.I. scoring 4 trophies each.
Wow.
Now, Lorde had 12 nominations, Katy Perry had 10, including Top Artist, Top Female, and Hot 100 Artist. Miley Cyrus received 9 nominations, including Top Artist, Top Female, Hot 100 Artist, and Top Streaming Artist.
Okay.
Continuing on, Macklemore and Ryan Lewis had 8 nominations, including Top Duo Group, and the song we're going to play is Beyonce featuring Jay-Z, because they were nominated for Top R&B Song, but lost to Blurred Lines by Robin Thicke.
Robin Thicke took Beyonce's trophy.
He's getting out there. He's pretty good. Did you hear his new song that he debuted on Billboards? It's called Get Her Back.
When did that come out?
That day.
I didn't hear it yet.
18th, yeah. It's pretty good.
May 18th?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, right now, we did say we're going to play Beyonce featuring Jay-Z's Drunken Love, so there you go. Well, somebody get some water and throw it on Beyonce, because she on fire, she
on
just
fire.
said. She says, I'm sipping on love, that's why I'm on fire.
And number 2.
Moving on.
We are talking about the
K-Con
K-Con Festival. Now, it's not a new story.
No, it's not.
But K-pop is well growing.
Yes,
but
it
also
is.
K-Con is getting pretty big as well. Now,
Yes, it
K-Con
is.
is an annual K-pop convention that is held in the United States. It started 2 years ago in 2012 and is based in Southern California.
SoCal represent.
K-Con their aim is to establish an annual flagship event that will improve the experiences of American fans by providing them with an affordable way to connect with each other.
Now, the cool thing about this is, though, it's not just American fans, because people from, like, Mexico, Canada, all over the world will travel for hours and hours to see their favorite K-pop singers.
Yeah, and just in Southern California itself, it's so diverse.
I went, like, 2 years ago to watch, because Gina was there, and she was like, Opa, I'm by myself in the dressing room. Can you come by and stop by? And I was ironically in Cali.
No way.
So I went there, checked it out. I looked at the crowd. There's probably like only 20% Korean or Asians.
Yeah.
And all Caucasians and African Americans. I was like, man, K-pop went far.
Yes, it did. And that was like a couple years ago. And think now, since Psy and, all these people are getting
Brian
big.
Ju,
Exactly.
Punita.
Fly to the Sky.
Punita.
And Punita.
Yes.
God, she's so pretty.
So pretty.
As well as other artists and professionals from K-pop music industry. Now, in 2012, the festival began as a one-day event with about 6 K-pop acts performing, including 4-Minute, BAP, and XOM. And then last year, the convention upgraded to a 2-day affair.
Oh my gosh.
Boasting with 11 acts, including EXO, Korean
Oh my
Pop,
gosh.
2AM, and even Missy Elliott.
Missy Elliott was at K-Con.
Yeah, and she performed at a special collaboration stage with G-Dragon.
Of course, because she featured on his album.
True that. And attendance doubled to about 20,000 attendees last year.
Wow.
So we're like, oh my God, if it's 20,000 people last year, it's going to be like quadruple that this year. You know what I'm saying?
So how much is that? Quadruple?
Times 4. So it's like
80,000.
Yes.
It took you that long? I was waiting for you to answer
I was
quick.
kidding. That's a
You
joke.
don't fit the Asian stereotype.
No, I don't. I'm
No, you do
Indian
not.
and Korean, and I'm not really good at math. I like it though, but I'm not that good.
It's okay because you're pretty.
Thank you. Now, the August 9 to 10. It's in August 9th to 10th. It's in downtown Los Angeles. So whoever's in the neighborhood around that area.
But right now, we
Watch
do
out.
not have the lineup yet.
No.
It's still in the making. But rumors are having it that somebody up in the studio might be there.
Oh, sure.
Rumors.
So we don't know if it's true yet. And
We
it
don't
could
know.
be me.
And if we go,
It
or
could
if
be our
this
PD
person
name.
goes, it could be our PD.
It could be a writer.
It could be my writer. It could be my manager.
Sure.
They might sing.
Yeah.
Yes.
They could be the new up-and-coming artists.
Yes, I call them old boys.
Yeah. So watch out for that. I'm so excited to see your manager perform.
Yes. But right now, we got a song, because we talked about GD earlier. So we got to play a song with GD on it.
Yep.
This is Pixie Lot featuring Big Bang's GD and Top with Dancing on My Own. Yeah, that was Pixie Lot featuring Big Bang's GD and Top.
Oh my God.
Dancing on My Own. That's the first time I heard that track.
Me too, and it's pretty good.
hot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it up to y'all. G Dragon and Top, or
So
I call him.
talented.
I want to call them Ji-youngi and Top.
Oh.
No, I remember these two when they were young, man. Top, I've seen Chop a little hammered a few times, up in Itaewon. That's how we hang out.
Show.
Anyways, moving on. We got more news for y'all.
Last but not least, we have
course.
our number 3 topic, which is Michael Jackson at the 2014 Billboard Awards. Now, we
What?
just talked
Hold on.
about...
How are we going to be Michael Jackson? Did he resurrect or something?
I think he could have. I think he probably would, and everyone wouldn't be surprised, because he's...
That'd be kind of scary, though.
I know, that would be.
Okay.
Anyways.
Michael Jackson at the 2014 Billboard Awards?
Now, we gave news on who was nominated and who won awards, but we didn't tell you guys who performed on stage, and it was to save this news for the last topic.
Okay.
Now, our beloved Michael Jackson joined the Billboard Awards through the hologram. Now, Jackson in hologram form performed Slave to the Rhythm midway through Sunday night's show with a 5-piece band and 16 dancers live on stage. Now, Jackson appeared in a gold jacket, white t-shirt, and the brick red trousers on set. The selection of Slave to the Rhythm for the hologram performance was made last year, including the creation of the hologram. Michael Jackson's performance was a result of nearly half a year of planning, choreography, and filming, and not to mention the development of the new technologies. And producers of the Billboard Music Awards did not see even a proportion of the film until 8 days before the broadcast, so it was definitely a big surprise to everyone.
That is cray.
Definitely.
Anyways, we got his song, or we have the next song set up, and the next song is not by Michael Jackson, but got the same title, Rock With You, and it's by an artist named Ashanti, so check it out, y'all. Yes, that was Ashanti with Rock With You. And right now, it is time to wrap things up. It is the time to close our show up, but we want to thank all you listeners for tuning in. And my girl Punita give us some cray news, of course, in the music scene.
Yes,
good news, too, because a lot of people who love K-pop can now know that KCON is happening again this year.
Yeah, I've never been.
Never been?
I want to go.
Well, then, if rumors are true and somebody in this room gets to go, I'll see if I can get the other person to go.
Yes.
I just said I. All right. It's not a definite yes yet, but maybe that I might be there.
Woo-hoo.
Watch out. I might be in your hometown in California.
Yo.
But right now, I'm going to wrap things up. Once again, I want to thank Punita.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here.
Oh, so sweet.
And you better rock my CD in your car.
Yes, I got.
House.
He gave me a Flight to the Sky CD album thing that looks like a Bible, so I will definitely
call it the K-pop Bible.
Meditate it day and
I gave
night.
one to Johnny Flo the other day. I gave one to Joe. I gave one to the writer and the producer of our show. And you got to rock my flow.
Yes.
I'm trying to rhyme right now.
It's really good.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Anyways, we're going to wrap things up right now with a song by Justin Bieber.
Yep.
And it's one of the songs that, when he was innocent and young.
Yeah, I loved this song.
It's a good song.
It's from the way beginning.
You introduce the song then.
Okay. This is Justin Bieber with One Less Lonely Girl.
And this is your boy Brian Jew and
Anita Bajaj.
signing off.
Peace.